What's up guys, it's Echo from Homebrew. Welcome back to another video. This one will really be quite a quick video. All I'm going to talk about today is kegerators. First and foremost, I wanted to show you the upgrade I've recently made. So gas management board. If you're not familiar with what this is, essentially these are inline regulators which will allow you to dial in the pressure on each individual beer line. So I can set my gas bottle to the max pressure I could possibly need and then dial it in for different beer styles. Benefit for me there is that I do sparkling water on mine, so it means I can have a much higher pressure on the sparkling water kegs as opposed to my beers. Been toying with the idea of doing this for ages, but the malt miller have recently released this as a kit, 85 quid. Comes with absolutely everything you need, including the board, the inline regulators. It even comes with a little bits of tubing that fit in between, so you can put it all together. All you need to supply is the gas lines basically, and you can screw it onto the wall or however you want to mount it, and you've got that control. But whilst we're here, we might as well talk about Kegerator Maintenance. So for me, they're fairly simple to maintain, but I'll just run you through what I do on a sort of yearly and a more regular basis. So once a year, I will completely strip my kegerator down, which is what I've done here. All the taps off, all the beer lines out, everything's over there cleaning, and I will fully change out my beer and gas lines. As I say, I do that about yearly. You don't necessarily have to, but I like to know that it's all clean and fresh and done. It's just something I enjoy doing as well. So that's what I'm going to do today, is put full new beer and gas lines in as I fit this. The other thing I'll do is strip the whole fridge down, take all the bottom out, clean all that outside. I know that everything is absolutely sparkling clean. On a slightly more regular basis, what I'll do is take the taps apart. So I'll just take the taps off the front, but leave the beer lines and shanks in, and give those a good clean, a proper soak in some sodium percarbonate. I'd like to say I do that regularly, but in all honesty, I probably do it maybe once every 6 months if I'm lucky, but in an ideal world, I'd do it every 3 to 6 months. The last thing, obviously, you need to be keeping on top of your beer lines. I clean those after every beer, or I try and do it once a month. There's just no real way I'm going to do it weekly, which is what some people recommend. It doesn't happen like that in the real world. But that's sort of the way I do it. And then on top of that is just your general cleaning. So make sure you drip tray clean and everything else and make it last as long as possible. But yeah, to summarize then, yearly, I will strip it down, change all the beer lines, do all of the shanks and everything. Every 3 to 6 months, do all of the taps, and then just general cleaning in between and make sure that it all stays sparkling. But yeah, let's get this gas management fitted, and then we'll come back. Right then, let's show you the finished product. As you can see, we've got all the taps and that back on all nice and clean, but the main bit is in here. Not best angle, a bit hard to film, but you can see my 4 inline regulators there, all color coded. The gas line's running down the back. Currently leak testing it at the moment, so we've got it set up on some gas. And inside, we've got our 4 gas lines coming in from the top corner. And then as tidy as we can get them at the moment, our 4 beer lines. They don't look that tidy, but they actually are. That is that. So now I can run individual pressures on individual beer lines. Well, there you go guys, that's the end of the video. If you've got any interest in that gas management board, check out the Malt Miller's page. They've got a whole video on it, how to set it up, etc. Genuinely is a good bit of kit for 85 quid. It comes with absolutely everything you need, including the connectors. If you're interested in how to clean the taps, then please check out my video on how to strip down and clean the Nuka taps. And there's all sorts of other videos on there if you're interested, grain to glass and other tutorials. Thanks for watching.